All right, how are y'all doing? Allegedly, this thingy here says that I'm on the air, and we're checking out, checking out, checking out. So let's just say hi to y'all here. Is DFS Sunday. Hope the Rays can take the series, the majority of it, from the Rangers. So of course, that series closes out and have had some DFS, and we're also just trying to test out the whole Manicam using the Manicam interface through Google Hangouts as opposed to just using the webcam by itself. And what Manicam is it's something that lets you do a whole bunch of stuff and all that goodness. So that's why we're just rambling along, because we're just trying to see how this works and how this looks and all that good stuff. So as you can see, you got the okay logo over there. That's when you're on the screen. You're trying to figure out where is everything on the screen in relation to where you are. So logo's over there. That's me down there. That's also me right here too. But that's who I am, and also where you can follow me on that Twitter thing. And of course, last night, because not only did the Rays win, not only did we have all those home runs, but this happened, and this was a Photoshop collaboration by myself and my friend Terry. I've never met her in person, but online we part of a Rays Facebook group, the Tampa Bay Rays Fanatics. That is an awesome group. They have an awesome bunch of admins, and it's really, really cool just to hang out with as a virtual way of enjoying the game. So so Terry did all of the actual Photoshop stuff. I was the one that kind of suggested a lot of the content. So as a result of Kevin Cash winning his first challenge as the Tampa Bay Rays manager, here we go, folks. Just I mean, awesome stuff. That was awesome. You got to have a little Ron Burgundy in there, and the Rays have won a challenge. This is actually one we made a while back, last year or the year before, when the Rays had a horrible slump, and then they finally won one. But this was changed as the Rays have won the challenge, as the cork bubbles were popping and the champagne was flowing. Well, okay, not really, but let's just think figuratively. As of course we go back to me. I like this. This is cool. This is cool. I like this. I like this. Okay, so just going today, since DFS Sunday, of course, DFS. What is DFS? Daily fantasy sports, in this case, baseball, or how you can be really frustrated with fantasy, as it's kind of cool. I ended up taking a break from it because it's like doing really good for a while, then went back to sucking, and it's just like, yeah. So I actually ended up doing two lineups today. One that was suggested by a site I follow, the Fake Baseball. Good site to follow, good suggestions, because DFS daily fantasy sports are tricky. I mean, if you think that weekly, like fantasy football, year long, season long, is tough enough, then daily fantasy sports is even tougher, because everything's always changing. Oh, plus the other reason why I want to tangenting, why I'm actually doing the whole Google Hangouts thing, is unlike live stream, where we're going to see if we can actually make it through a whole session without crasher freezing the computer and causing everything to crash, which is one of the reasons why I got so fed up with live stream, because you would get to the point you would have a whole bunch of things going on the computer, and then the CPU would get so tied up with all the stuff that you going on that it would cause it to just absolutely go and crash. And that's not much fun when you're trying to video. And at that point, I was just like, screw it, go back to podcasting. But with this whole Google Hangouts thing, which is pretty cool, because once your YouTube channel is verified and it's linked up with Google Plus, then you can just go to the YouTube channel itself, start the live event from there, and voila. If you don't have a Manicam or VidBlast or other software that lets you use a camera through that software, then you can just go ahead and just do like the normal thing, which is straight through webcam. But I like doing all sorts of fun stuff and all that. So there we go with that. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to the lineups that I've got today. Although I thought this was funny. Let's take this full screen here. Where's full screen? Full screen is, where are you? Full screen. Let's see. It's either, there we go. I thought this was amusing because, of course, if you have seen the pictures already, the snow that is in Colorado, the wacky when they have had severe thunderstorms and tornadoes, and they also have snow. It's crazy. We have snow. We have a hurricane on shore in South Carolina, Myrtle Beach, of course, Anna, that crossed over onto land early this morning, about 6 o'clock a.m. And now we have 31 degrees and snow. And John Axford posted, we're supposed to play baseball today, Rockies. Yeah, I love it. But here are my two lineups now. This one on the right here, this one was actually suggested by a site, and this one over here is one I was kind of just, because I actually listened to the show. They said, well, just don't pick stuff on your own. I'm like, well, why not? What's the point of doing fantasy if you don't pick stuff on your own and you don't have fun? Right? It's dumb, stupid. Right, it's like do formulas, do this, and yeah. So this one right here was actually suggested, and then for those who are unfamiliar with daily fantasy sports, you're given a salary cap of $50,000, and your team, you can pick absolutely anybody you choose, but you have to stay within that salary cap. So obviously, if you end up picking somebody that's really two pitchers that are really, really, really good top of line, that means you're going to have like all scrubs and all, like the worst players who barely get maybe 5 or 6 points per game, and you're not going to really win. So the trick is trying to figure out the balance. And then over here, I just decided to put in a whole bunch of Red Sox and Toronto players, since we know Toronto's pitching kind of sucks. We know the Red Sox pitching definitely sucks. I mean, their pitching coach was just fired this week. You might have heard of that story, right? Maybe not quite as much press and pub as Tom Brady might be suspended the entire season. Then I saw a Bleacher Report got punked by a Faker Rooney Adam Scheffner account. It was the last name was Scheffner, but the first name was like Adorn or something, but it wasn't Adam. And then so they apparently, it was like ESPN a while back in hockey because of a fake tweet. Ended up, oh my God, it's Astoria. Oops, yeah, never mind. This was a false account, not real. So Bleacher Report fell to that because the fake Twitter account posted that Brady was suspended for the entire season. Oops, it's like the Star Trek Deep Space Nine Senator Vreenak scene when Cisco's trying to convince the Romulan senator covert mission that the Dominion's trying to go after him, and then he holds up the whatever you call it, the crystal, and goes, "It's a fake." Yeah, that's the account anyway. So here's the one, of course, that was recommended. Going up against, that's the real contest today, kids. Going up against the one I decided, Toronto, Boston, they always usually like to just smack the heck out of the ball more than actually pitch. So we'll see which one does better with that. So anyway, just a quick fantasy update. We'll do one later on as we like to have fun and just sort of see. We'll cut back to me, and we'll just sort of see how things go and all that stuff. So we'll see if the one that I chose does better than the one I actually followed the advice for. And that's the real contest, because you get too much into the even if it's a buck or $2, you get too much into the playing for money that you sort of forget why it is you like fantasy sports. It's why you like anything. So it's like, take a break from it, then just have fun with it. That's why you like it. So anyway, that's it for me for update 1. And once again, congratulations again to Kevin Cash, who won his first challenge as the Rays manager. So that's kind of cool. And we'll cut back to me. And yeah, that's it for me. You're still you, unless of course you're somebody else, in which case please seek help. And I am G to the O to the N to the E. And that's it for update 1, and go Rays. And Lightning aren't playing tonight, and I actually get to watch hockey without having any emotional investment in it. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm wearing the Rays cap today as opposed to wearing the Lightning cap. That game just bummed me out. I mean, it's like they were up 3-0. 3-0. It's now 3-2. Game 6 Tuesday. Yeah, of course I'm going to have to work, so he'll probably win. Well, maybe that's a good thing. So, anywho, I'm really going to sign off this time, as opposed to say that I'm going to sign off, then keep on talking, then say I'm going to sign off again. So, we'll really sign off for now. Just a quick money update, and we'll see how it looks. Okay, so see you later. Hope your teams do well, unless, of course, your team happens to be the Rangers today, in which I hope they don't do well, and hopefully there won't be any bench clearing shoves. It wasn't really a fight. Any bench clearing shoves. Okay. Oh, that's right. Gotta remember. End it from Google Hangouts, not Manicam. Sometimes you can have too much stuff going on, right? Can anyone relate to that? And from Google Hangouts, not Manicam. You have to get back to where Google Hangouts is, which is right here. Okay. Boom. Stop the broadcast.